How y'all doing? It's been a minute. I've been busy with life. So much that I haven't even been playing Fago too much. But we got a lot of banners. But this one in particular, you can't see it because my dumbass screen, or you can see Space Ishtar. This particular one right here is very intriguing because, as you know, Space Ishtar has a lot of competition. And despite her being the oldest one, she's still very competitive against this competition. Anyways, I wanted to just simply discuss and convince myself not to pull for her because, you know, I'm broke and I don't have any Saint quartz. Actually, how many Saint quartz do I have? 32. But yeah, I still think she's really good, but I'm more curious. I'm more curious to see if she's still, you know, she's worth pulling now that Summer Comment is coming, already is out for global. And what's her name? Berserker Ibuki is coming out next year. Is Space Ishtar even worth it? And obviously I'm gonna go over Sears and X, but spoiler alert, at least X is just like, she's not that great. I'll be completely honest. So I already have the tabs open here, so you know what, let's just start with X. By the way, I will always love how she looks. Like every single one of her ascensions are actually so cool, especially this one in my particular. All of her ascensions are really cool, all of them. But this one is, I mean, it's not bad, but I should really like her, and I think she's the highest, for me specifically, she's the highest NP SSR that I have. Actually, I want to check just in case. But as you know, or if you might not know, the last GSSR, which I don't remember why we even had the GSSR, it was like back to school or something. NP level. And then how do I do 5-star specifically? I don't know if I can do that. I don't think I can. God damn it. But I'm pretty sure she's the highest NP SSR that I have. At MP3. Yeah, she is. She's the only one, and then I have a couple at 2. The last GSSR I pulled 2 of her back in the same multi. Like, what were the odds? What were actually the odds? But despite all that, she's still, you know, not the greatest. You know, she did get a couple buffs. If you go over here, you can see that she got an A defense down, an AoE defense down by 20%. As her buff, her second skill also got buffed to the Star Bomb. Actually, I think I already had Star Bomb. It was only a 14 Star Bomb, and then now it's a 20 Star Bomb with, you know, invincibility, which is always good. And then this one, her third skill also got buffed. I think she also got a buff to her NP. She did. She got everything buffed, and she's still like, she's okay. Because, you know, at the end of the day, like, look at this niche. Like, I know 100%, like, it's not even 100% damage now that I think about it. I genuinely thought it was 100% damage against Saber up for 3 turns. It's 50. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. I don't even think, if it was 100%, it still wouldn't have been that great because, you know, again, 100% damage up against Saber, like, it's okay, but like, why would you use her against Sabers? Like, we're playing Fago. This game is just predominantly like paper scissors. If you have a Saber enemy, you use an archer or Berserker at the very least. It's just all about type advantage. So despite all this, is like, there's really no reason to go for it. Even she did get a 20% attack up, but I really like her, but like, she's just not worth it. Like, even if you have multiple NP levels on her, at the end of the day, she's just simply not worth it, which is really sad, despite how much I like her, as I still use her from time to time. But yeah, she's just simply not that worth it. But on to Sears, because they have split banners, right? Like, I'm not going crazy, right? Their banners are split. Space Ishtar and, yeah, because they did split banners. Space. You can't even pull for Space Ishtar right now. Well, maybe it's like tomorrow. I didn't even look at the schedule. Anyways, I'm going all over the place. Sears, which I'm going to die on this hill. The little bob cut is her best ascension. Like her ascension, one of the little bob cut. This is this is the best one. Not to say that this is bad at all. This is great. This is fantastic. Her with her long flowing hair. But the bob cut is simply superior. Like this, I'm just telling you how it is. But anyways, Sears is actually pretty decent. Main problem is she has no damage. She does no damage, and despite all this, she only got a buff to her NP. So her first skill, similar to I think Medea, right? Is it Medea? The one that had, yeah, I think Medea also has a 100% battery, 100% battery for an NP on a 7-turn cooldown. But if you get on a 7-turn cooldown, if you get it to level 10, which most people don't, but still, it's very useful just to have for like if you don't have anybody else to play when you're trying to like 3-turn farm. It's always very good, but her main problem is just damage, because as you can see her other skills, she has a defense down, like a 20% defense down. It's fine, but then just like random poison, inflicts poison, like okay, sure, she inflicts poison, okay. And then her third skill, which it is an AoE party debuff removal, which is pretty good, and then star generation. But overall, as you can see, her main problem is that she doesn't have an attack up, she doesn't have a buster up, she doesn't have NP damage up. She just she ends up hitting like a feather. And then luckily she did get an NP buff, which did a buff for damage, but still it's nothing crazy. It just buffs by 800%, and then she did get an extra effect. What is the extra effect? Oh, she removes their offensive buffs, which is pretty decent actually. But like, her biggest problem is damage. That's her biggest problem. But I mean, this is why you go for like multiple NP. I don't know where I was going with that, but this is why you go for, you know, multiple NP damage, NP levels up, which is very useful. So if you're pulling for X or Space Ishtar, if you get like NP for a series in the process, that's actually a dub. Also, I just noticed Caster of Okeanos. He was in Okeanos. It's been so long, I don't remember her being in Okeanos. She's that old? She was in Okeanos? She's that old? And she still hasn't got a buff. Honestly, that's pretty impressive. Like being released in Okeanos and with this kind of kit and never getting a buff, that's kind of impressive. Yeah, hopefully she does get like a buff though, because she does sort of need it. Just like she needs to do more damage, but at the end of the day, 100% NP 100% NP battery is always good. It's always good if you want to, if you're trying to farm in like 90 plus quests. You have one random wave where there's just an assassin with a lot of HP. I mean, her problem is damage at the end of the day, but you know, this is just like, this is good coverage. This is good coverage. Also, that we don't get that many caster DPS in general. Actually, I was gonna say single target specifically, but we don't get that many caster DPS in general. So having this coverage with her having like a high NP levels is actually very good. I think mine is like NP 2 now that I think about it, and I still use her like every now and then. I'm not gonna check because I don't feel like it. Okay, so now that we talked about those two, let's get to the main event. Space Ishtar. By the way, I love this outfit. I love this outfit. This is actually such a cool outfit. Not to say that these aren't that bad, but like this is just better. This is just better. Also, I never noticed that her eyes were different color actually. Anyways, The main... Actually, I don't think there's a single issue with Ishtar compared to anybody else. But anyways, if you don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know, but her main gimmick is with her second skill, she can change her NP type. She's the only person that can... I'm trying to think. She's the only person that can change to all three types, like unconditionally. Also, my music stopped because you know what? I'll let this play. I'll let this play. I did not have this planned, but you know, I'll let the Ace Attorney music play. I just got sidetracked. Where was I? Okay. I think she's the only unit that can change her NP type to like anything, to quick, arts, or buster. I think she's the only one that can change to all of them. Even like in JP, I don't think anybody got released that can do that. I'm trying to think, what is that 1 3-star caster? Does he do that? I don't think he does. He changes fields. I don't think he changes the NP type. Anyway, I believe she's the only person that can do that. Obviously, Emiya can change to Buster, but that's only for a single turn. She can change it for 3 turns. Very significant. This just makes her just like such a valuable servant. Just such a valuable servant, because if you have Castoria, you can use her with her. If you only have Scotty, you can use her with her. If you only have Koyanskaya, you can use her with her. And that just makes her just so useful. Just so useful for like if you have a new account, she's just really amazing. And which is why I really want her. I don't have her. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little bit sidetracked, but I like collecting things. I am a collector, if you will say it. And then even in gacha games, if I get the chance to finish my collection, I would like to. I have every single Avenger except Space Ishtar. Every single one, including Summer Kama that just released. I would like to have every single Avenger, but every time that I pull for Space Ishtar, she eludes me, which sucks. Also, I mean, let me stop getting sidetracked, because this was supposed to be like an informatory video, but like I'm just going all over the place because, you know, I'm still kind of sick and then lightheaded, but you know, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Anyways, I completely disregarded that, didn't go over her skills at all. But okay, so second skill gives her NP damage for 1 time, which kind of sucks. It's only 20% too, but still, the main point is that she can change her NP type for anything, which just gives her insane coverage, insane value for somebody's account. Her first skill is just increases her own attack up by 20%, parties and attack up for 30% except herself, which sucks. And then charm debuff immunity. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know why. I actually, why is this the case again? I actually don't know. I'm trying to think like of like a lore reason why this happens. I mean, maybe it's something to do with like Ishtar specifically, not Space Ishtar. That's probably it. Anyways, and then third skill was 50% battery, which is very important. And then her most annoying, like it's a problem, but like it's just like it's kind of annoying. It's just annoying that she has an 80% chance to miss her what do you call it? Like elemental buff? Oh, too much wow. Okay. She has a 20% chance to miss her buffs, or she grants herself an arts buff, a quick buff, and a buster buff, but she has an 80% chance to miss those. Though that actually happens, I've seen that happen a good chunk of times. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've seen that happen a couple of times to a lot of people, and it's very unfortunate when it does, because it's just like, really, I know we're gacha players, but like, did you really have to do this? I don't know. Anyways, and her NP, obviously, her arts is her default NP. Nothing too specifically, just the damage changes. Her overcharge is NP damage for 3 turns, which is pretty good, 20%. Nevertheless, to say that she's still very good. She's very good. Is she better than Kama? Arguably, yes. I'm not here to talk about numbers. I know plenty of people that done, you know, full analysis video of her versus Summer Kama versus Sumeribuki. And overall, I think she's just really valuable. At the end of the day, much more valuable than somebody like Summer Kama, which I feel kind of bad saying since I do have Summer Kama. But the main thing is that she's old. She's pretty damn old, and a lot of people have her. So if you going for multiple NPs of her is honestly a really good idea. I just remember that she's not here actually. Actually, let me do my dailies on here. Just in the background. Just because I keep forgetting to do them. I forgot to do them yesterday. I forgot to do them the day prior to that. But anyways, Space Ishtar is just, I think, much more valuable than Summer Kama. And then just for if you have a new account, or if your account is just like somewhat lacking, but you have the supports, you get Summer Ishtar and you are basically set. You're basically set. At the end of the day, if you have Castoria, you're kind of just won the game, right? Like, there's really nothing that you can beat without Castoria. But you know, if you want to farm, just like if you have any of the supports and you have this Space Ishtar, you're set. She's just so good. And then the more her value goes up by a lot with each NP level that you get. So honestly, going for multiple NP levels is actually a very big dub. It's actually a very big dub. Anyways, the whole point of this video was to talk about Space Ishtar, and then I keep getting sidetracked, so that's a problem. Also, who did I get? Goddamn Shinji. But anyways, if you don't, obviously it depends on everybody else, what your account looks like. But I think Space Ishtar is still and will always be one of the most valuable servants, simply because, you know, she has aged very, very well overall, very, very, very well. And then the more time passes, the more likely it is that you have like multiple copies of her, with like the amount of GSSRs there are, and then the amount of reruns that she gets. So, you know, if you have her with multiple copies of her, she's just fantastic. She's just fantastic. No matter what gets released, no matter when Summer Ibuki gets released, she will always have like a place that she can belong. So anyways, that's basically everything that I wanted to talk about in the specific Shinji. But that was the whole purpose of this video. I just wanted to talk about Space Ishtar. Actually, the purpose of it was to make me not want to pull for her, but now I want to pull for her. So I guess I didn't really do the purpose of this video. Anyways, if you like the video, like it, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I know I'm going all over the place. You know, I'm just getting in front of camera and just talking, and I'm just having fun over here. So y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. I don't know when I'm uploading this. Hopefully today. Hopefully I'm not lazy enough, because I do got some stuff that I gotta do, but hopefully I upload it at the November 2nd. That's when I'm recording this. Bye. Take care, y'all. Take care.